Johan, after Saturday, obviously massively entertaining game up at Sale, have a few people put their hands up for selection?
Yeah, I think everybody, and it was, like you said, from a neutral point of view, a great game to watch, some great tries, but very proud of, like I said after the game, very proud of the boys, of the performance that they've put out, especially some of the players who hasn't played a lot of rugby, and definitely, right through the team there was individuals that didn't help the cause by making my selection quite tough. So I told the players, that they really, it's going to be a hard week for me getting a 23 out there, and a lot of players will be disappointed, but it is a squad effort, and we need everybody to support each other.
Do you know which way you're going yet on selection, or is it still open at this stage?
No, I think it's quite starting to settle in on the way we want to go. Obviously, we're waiting still on a few players to see if they're going to be fit and ready to go, and then we can finalise that.
How is Ollie Thorley?
He's one of them that we wait and see. He can't train with us at the moment, so we'll see how he feels later in the week, and then we'll make a decision.
The injury that he went off with, was that a recurrence of what he'd previously been suffering, or was that a different injury?
No, it was the same injury, and obviously he hasn't played with it before, so it was something new that he experienced, so therefore, he probably were a bit more scared of what the damage could be. So now, again, like I said, we'll have to be clever. We can't play somebody if he's not 100%, because obviously that will influence his performance, so that's why we'll make a calculated decision later the week.
Is it more difficult with a younger player who's still sort of finding out his body a little bit, rather than someone who's 28, 29 who might have played with those circumstances before and knows what they can get through?
For sure, and also that's the type of injury and the type of the position that he plays. Ollie has showed what makes him dangerous is the fact that he's so explosive and so fast, and obviously if the knee is not 100%, that will play a bit of mind games, and that will influence his full out pace. So we need to make sure that the player can play at his best, where if you hide a shoulder or something, you can, or a rib, you can localize it and you can hide it, but as a winger you need your pace, so we'll see.
How's Ed Slade? Was he back in full training yet?
Well, Ed is the other one, again, he's put everything, the medical side himself, looked as hard as he could, and he'll have to pass a fitness test by Thursday to be in for the running.
So if they're the two, presumably everyone else is okay then?
Yeah, everybody else is fine. There's obviously a few guys that played on the weekend that's got a few knocks and stuff, but it looks like everybody is fine.
How does the dynamic change from going 22-game regular Premiership season now to playoff, which is knockout rugby?
Well, you're only going to get one opportunity, and doesn't matter what you've done before in the other 22 weeks, it's not going to count. It's a once-off, no bonus points. The team that's going to have, that 1 point more is going to win. But from a preparation point of view, you try and stay to the same routine and try and keep the same intensity at trainings and just tick all the normal boxes. I don't think you can suddenly, dramatically change big things. There's small things you can change, but not big things. And the players has been almost molded and groomed for 22 weeks to handle the weeks of training, and therefore we'll just stay to the normal routine.
You and Saracens obviously both rang the changes at the weekend. Can either of you read anything into each other's last games, do you feel?
Not really. I think it was just expected for them to make changes after what they achieved in the European final, and for us it was either way we could have gone. We'll never know. We'll only know after Saturday what will be the right answer. Therefore, going into this week, you can't look at Saturday's game, definitely not. But I also feel you can't look at any other games that we played during the season, because, like I just said, it's going to be a once-off game, and we just respect Saracens for what they've achieved. They've been together for what I think Mark McCall said the other day, 7 years, and in that 7 years they have produced a lot of international players, and they're a quality squad, and that means it's a massive challenge. So we know we're up against the best team in Europe, and therefore you can't read anything else other than what lies ahead of you. No result you can't even get any confidence of what you've done weeks past. It's just going to be a big challenge on the weekend, and we have to believe, and we have to, trust that our players will be ready and take it head on.
Is underdog status something that you can use to your advantage, maybe?
In theory, we have to be underdogs because we're not the Heineken Cup champions and not the English champions like they are. But again, it's sport. It's a game on Saturday where you're going to have an opportunity at 1:30. When we started 10, 11 months of the season, we said let's go week by week and let's give ourselves at the end of the campaign, see if we can put ourselves in that opportunity. And credit to the players and all the staff and everybody at Gloucester Rugby. Everybody just works extremely hard, and we put ourselves there. We've got a chance. If we weren't third, we wouldn't have had a chance. At least we've got a chance, and we can give it a go. And hopefully, like I said, we have to believe that we can be competitive.